Hello and welcome. Well, I'm getting through the episodes quite nicely now. Yeah, going back into a bit of a lull because I was doing a big episode on. Well, no, not a big episode. That makes it sound like I'm doing special treatment. But what I mean by special episode is a lot of loading, manual loadings that took me absolutely forever. Yeah, but I'm back on here now. I've got that one field to spray, and then we're going to go through to next month so that we can get this grass field completely. And then I suppose what I could do, whilst this is spraying this field, the one that was done with no till, which has obviously got weeds. Yeah, we've got to get that one done. And have I done the course for this? No, we'll do it on camera. It's not that much of a shock for me to create a courseplay course, is it really? So it's field 15 now. Will it actually detect? I think it does. Sure, it detects this bottom one. It did for the... yeah, it does. Oh dear. Oh, it's trying to get that little tiny bit from the top. Right. In that case, then we are going to have to do this a different way. We're going to have to do the field recording bit, which is... is it that way? 1 second. I've only done this that once. It's a bit of a weird one, this, the way that it actually works. So we've got narrows on, so we're not going to hurt the field. Right, so it's Del. It's this one. You have to click the dot button. That's it. Smashing. Yeah, I've only done it that once. Now was it that one? I was in the middle of an episode. Let's record this properly, and then we can do away with the fact that that bit of grass at the top is confusing the engine. This is we will include the proper boundary as well. This is quite a tight field, really. There's a lot really close to the water. Hoping this doesn't cause any issues. Yeah, it was fine with... I love those trees. Absolutely beautiful. Now then, are we gonna... yeah, we're gonna have to avoid the tree. I don't really fancy chopping it down. It looks like it's a good old tree with many years behind it. It doesn't need a human chopping it down. Oh wow, this is a bit of a hill. What's the tight? Yes, I don't normally... no, I do normally show this, but I often do this as part of a time lapse, but yeah, it's only a minute. Right, now then. So now we press Del and stop recording, and we do indeed want to do a CP2. Yes, fantastic. Right, now let's try that again. That's better. Create job. And it should use that kind of field as preference. Oh. That's annoying. It's supposed to use that as a... let me just check. Automatic action event show courses. Is it this one? What use it? You've got to tell it to show course. Tool. Paper debug. Supposed to be for prefer custom fields. That's the one that needs activated. Right, brilliant. That's what should actually let this do this, really. I thought that was done by default, if I'm honest. Brilliant. Now that's more like it. 20 metres. I think you're only going to let me do one headland. It's too small a field, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be problematic. I think what we ought to do is test this. I don't ever believe that. Right, so we want temporary course. Yeah, we don't want nearest first and go. Yeah, we're going to have to babysit, really, because I'm not sure it's going to do this. Yeah, I'm not sure it's not going to hit something, because I hate courses with a single thing. I know it's a 20 metre and it could bang into the... Let's just try it though. I just want to stay with it because we're going to be... I'll go off and I'll start something else, and mind you, I think we have got to go through till next month, so... Brilliant, you've missed the tree. That's one victory. Yes, I'm loving where we are, money-wise and everything. This is fantastic. It really is. Now then, are you going to... No? Yeah, there have been quite a few updates on yesterday and the day before, and including one map that there was another version of this, the Giants, the island, and I did have a look at it. I've sort of toying with the idea of, oh, no, this is the bit where you may, because this is... No, you are totally okay. Brilliant. Horseplay at its best. Wow, fantastic. Now this is the bit where it does weird things and sometimes goes out and then comes back in once it's done this first thing. Yeah, it's when it comes back in the field and starts to do the bits to the boom. Yeah, this is the bit I'm a little bit worried about. Yeah, what we're going to do is our silent... Oh, that is a point. Let's just make sure it misses that. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. Wow. Come on then. Right, so we need to show the course now. Yeah, I like this new feature where it tells you to sort of show just the nearest bits rather than everything, which is really not bad. Right, so here. So this, we won't save this temporary course, but trouble is, it may always hit that tree. It might not have any choice but to do something like that. It was close for it not to clout it, but yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, let's save it. I don't mean it nasty. It's field 15, save, activate. 20 metres. Yeah, I just think it's one of those things. I'm going to have to know that I'm going to hit the tree on the first turn around and make adjustments. Yeah. Or, no, I don't think that. The worker, as soon as they hit something where they have a bit of resistance, that's when they jump out and bail out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm loving where we are now. I have done a bit of water filling. I've hopped across the map before I started. Did a few I'm glad they got the grape gardens are working again now. I say everything seems to be settling down. We've got quite a few plants. I think that's everything. Quite a few. Sorry, the exotic gardens. They have got quite a few tubs. I can't think of the proper pallets. They're not. Yeah, they are pallets. Yeah, pallets will do nicely. That's the proper name. Yeah, I suppose we could quickly, whilst we're in this mood, do a recording on that for the edge of this field, because this is also going to be a I think we'll use the other tractor, the one with the plough on board, and I think we're going to record a course with this. Let's drop that off, and yeah, we'll drop that off. Yeah, I've got too much to take. I was trying to do too much. I looked in editing and thought, you're not going to do anything doing it like that. Now be careful. That's when if you do it, it goes too high and then you can't. I actually saw one of the MX things in real life the other day, which was quite exciting. Right, let's record this edge. Now this is true. Do we class this as field 3 or 4, or do we make a new folder called grass fields? I think we do. Right, so we want to click that button, and then we click record, and then we get rid of that, and then we just, yeah, and again it's going to take a minute to record this edge. This is one feature of Courseway that I find absolutely amazing. I truly do. Yeah, what the ability for you to, because yeah, I don't know, perhaps, oh, it has done that, or it has actually, yeah, I'm not sure how good the in-game workers would be for doing this. Maybe they would be alright, yeah. I don't use them often enough, but I would imagine it's a grass field to them, really. Yes, I'm not tempted to grab that bit of there. Right, so then we need to go like so. I did do a little bit of tweaking on the edge of this field, a bit of painting. So I'm hoping to change this to allow, and a bit of smoothing. Yeah, I did a bit of smoothing as well. So I'm going to be trying to avoid the bank at the top a little. Yeah, because it is very much like a bank, and yeah, we'll do it here. This is what I think got the wind. Yeah, you can see it coming up. Yeah, you can see the difference. I did a whole patch of this just so as to try to avoid hitting the trees and that type of thing. Yeah, you can see there it is. That's where it starts to pick up normally again. And again, we want to avoid that tree. And this tree, which you can also see there's a little bit of different grass, which that means it's not part of the course. It wasn't last time either. Right, that should be there. Yes. Brilliant. Right, smashing. Yeah, we're still not going to do the liming of this just yet. Yeah, while we're here, let's just quickly show you what I've been doing over here and how much, and also do another load. Yeah, I moved the tap as well. I thought I was going to take my own advice. It is a sensible thing to do. Let's have a look. How much is there in this? Yeah, up to 153 tonnes. If you remember, we didn't have anything in there, so that should now nicely distribute, although it is distributing everywhere, unfortunately. Which is rather annoying, but hey ho. Right, so then we are now going to, yeah, that is a point actually. Let's take, yeah, are we going to need, yeah, well, no, we are going to need that. We'll leave that, and we'll take the plough back home, because we're going to need to do the fertilising and liming shortly anyway, again on this field. So I am right though, I do think we need to put some a shed somewhere over here, maybe on that patch of grass, or maybe where those trees are, just trim a few trees and put one thin sort of shed in which case then there is absolutely no point in me taking this back, because this would be probably the first tool that we would be putting here. So we're going to leave that as well. It is true. But yeah, I think we'll pay attention to that. I did notice in editing, I thought, you're absolutely bursting the seams on the proper original two sheds. There's just no, and I'm carefully trying to put trailers all the way around the edge of it, and I think you just can't do it. Yeah, it's time to, I mean, yeah, the other thing is, that is true. I keep talking about doing that patch of land down the side, and I do think that's still a good idea, but it may be that really we need to do something over that way a little bit more rather than that. Do we? No, we're alright fuel-wise. Yeah, if you look all the way around this, it really is. It's just bursting at the seams, and there really is very little. I mean, maybe also remove this and put this over in the middle, because that takes up a lot of room, and maybe that as well. These are tools that could do with having a decent, I mean, we shall see, because it's always about height, I find, for things like harvesters. We shall see which is best to do, but that would also free up some room here where we didn't need another shed somewhere else. But let me have a look. What have we got on selling? Yeah, because I just want to make sure that we're not sugar beet, sugar. We've got sugar, 11 tons, right. That is, what are we doing? I think we're just selling our sugar, aren't we? We just did sugar beet. Or did we need sugar for a reason? Let's have a look at our things, because that is, yeah, you can see these are nicely doing straw silage. Yeah, seeds, manure, water. Thank goodness they're finally working. That is good news. It's not this, is it, that needs sugar? No, it doesn't. I don't think we've got anything that needs sugar. Now that should be selling. Now, is it selling? Is there a sell point on the map? If not, we're going to have to investigate this, because yeah, there's only the sodium hydroxide, soap, 5 tons. I think that is everything. Yeah, there's a little tiny bit of olives left. It's just processing the last little bit. We've got enough sodium hydroxide, so that's not going to hurt to do till the morning. Oh, actually, check the BGA. Make sure that the silage. No, it's got silage, so that means it must have travelled. So now I need to check that our Omatana is, no, not that one. Here we go. Straw silage. Are you being told to distribute? You are indeed. Fantastic. Excellent. Yeah, the next thing we're going to need to do is, again, this, yeah, it's, no, I think the slurry yard would have to go near to, yeah, we may have to steal a bit of that field for the slurry yard. There's no need to worry about it yet, because we wouldn't sell digestates to the slurry yard until much later in the year. So this is, we've dodged a bullet for a little while, definitely. What was on sale is another question I'm going to ask myself. The Clarice, yes, I remember, I do. Yeah, animals we're giving a miss, because there's a lot of productions on this one. That's what I said. Right, so it is definitely sleepy time. I'm happy with everything being as is. Yeah, we're not selling the soap or anything like that. Are we selling the... I think we're selling the grape juice, if I remember rightly now. Yeah, and we're spawning the... Well, we should be, but it looks to me like that's full. So that, again, is something we will be doing in the next couple of sessions, along with the exotic garden products. Right, so we shall sleep till the morning, and 8 o'clock is spot on. Yes, the Rogue River Valley session, because there was so much manual loading. It's an entire session of manual loading, so it's a massive time lapse. It's taken me days to do, but I was determined we were going to... Oh, very nice tick up. Now let's see, is the BGA managing to sell? It's... Yes, it is. It is selling the electric charge, and it's building up the digestate nicely. Let's have a look at this one, because this, I think it's out. Yeah, straw silage. Yeah, it's nearly done it. It's nearly done that. Silage is back up to 163 tonnes. Digestate up to 53 tonnes. Brilliant. So then, now then, let's grab our tractor. Now we need... Now, is that on mulch configuration? Remind me, because I do not want to be mulching any grass. That grass should be for third growth stage now. Let's just make sure. I'm sure we did the batwing. I think what we'll do though is, like I said, now it's a bigger course, we'll take both. Oh, no, I was going to say, there's no way you were ever going to do anything else other than nudge that with that kind of angle. Right, now we should, if we're clever. I'm sure this wasn't in mulch. I'm sure we cut grass with it last time, but you know, having mulched a field of grass, a contract once, yes, I will learn my lesson. I'd rather check than ever go through that painful episode again. Repair. And customize, mulcher, no. Brilliant. So check. We have checked. Right, so we want to grab the other mower. What we're going to do is set them up with the smaller of the mower, and this will have a little bit of overlap. Is the way that I would now, actually thinking about this, I would say that the little Landini is the one to do, and we will grab the slightly smaller mower. Is it in mowing configuration though, or is, I think this was last a mulcher, and I think we used just the HX20. Right, we need to fold. No, fold not. Now then, yeah, let's... Now, this is one of those, we've got the grease mod on, haven't we? Yes, the Landini is... I like that. It's actually given me grease in all of the ones that we've got, but going forward, you can see we are going to have to buy the grease. I do like these realism sort of things. I do. And also... The manual attached by Wopster has had a update, finally. I've been looking for that for months. We've just repaired that. Nope. Right. Mulchers, yes, I thought we'd use this as a mulcher. Fantastic. Yeah, with this being a bigger field now, it's going to be much better for us to use the two mowers. Yeah, it's be a lot quicker. But we also want to grab how many we have got the John Deere as well. So yeah, we need this, and we need the little one, and we need you. I think your engine should be running because I've got that mod on that stops them switching off. So we're gonna do you. No, actually the little one makes more sense on the windrow, because that is probably the lightest implement we've got, really. So, we'll get these all following to the field. Do I show that? I think not. Oh, okay, I thought... Oh, no, you were out. Simple as. My fault. Yeah, I shall take these across. Oh, it doesn't take long, does it, Gordon Bennett? Yeah. Let's set you on follow. No. The Landini. Yes. Brilliant. Now then, let's get you on the windrower and zoom in a little. Wow, I love the stippling. Even the wood on the posts is absolutely amazing. Right, now then. Yeah, these are so amazing to actually drive in. I was in the fence on St. Cally last episode. Oh, that was better than I thought. And it was so sensitive. It was almost like being in one of the big fence, my favourite fence, where it glides around. These are so manoeuvrable. No, we want Obi-Wan. Yes, that's who we want. Brilliant, thank you very much, young lady, and let's get cracking. In fact, no, I am right. I'm going to stop recording for a minute because I've also got to create the course, so I'm going to pan back in when I've created the course and we're going to cut some grass. So I'm going to see you shortly. Scrub that. Yeah, just thinking about this. I don't do sort of mod reviews per se, but for those who are interested in course play, if you were going to do a course with different implements, always use, I know it's obvious and I know most of you are thinking, but yeah, if you were new to course play, you may not realise what you need to do. Yeah, oh, the grass is perfect. This is brilliant. Right, let's stop you, and we need to stop the windrower and put him on the side, because we will not. So, and I didn't mean him as in the lady was a him. I meant, yeah, I'm talking about the tractor. Yeah, although my grandpa always calls cars a she. Yeah, that was the way he did things. Right, no, actually we'll leave you because we're just going to set you up as the second one. Yeah, so if you're doing this, choose your smaller implement, which is this one by a little bit, and then there's a bit of overlap. So you can use, even though a lot of people say you can't do this, you can. You just have to use the smaller of the two tools, and that is your master. Right, so obviously there's overlap. That I'm not trying to say that you know, there is definitely overlap. Right, well, brilliant, it's found the right field, fantastic. And we want, yeah, 5.6 metre, the other 6.2, although Courseplay reads at 6.8, and I would say Courseplay is probably right. Now that's a nicer shaped, although I don't know, I like the shape of the old one actually. Let's do 3 headlands and no skipping, smooth corners, and 2 tools. Brilliant. 5.6 metre. I'm just going to put mowers, and we need a new folder. And we need to save our course. Save, activate, 2 mowers. Brilliant. Excellent. So we need to start you. First waypoint left. We don't want anything showing. And go. Just make sure you're cutting. Yeah, it's weird how when you have an accident like that it makes you a bit paranoid. It does, that things are going to go wrong. It's that horrific feeling when you sort of do that. Right, so 2 mowers and load course, activate, and we want you to be right, and we want first waypoint and go. I find, I don't know how you feel yourselves about this, when you do manage to do, I love the victories that you've got, little victories when you create fields with Courseplay and things like that, and the course works well. It's a lovely, it is in Farm Simulator anyway, when you, it's still got that weird bit where it's missing an entire, and then this could cause trouble. Yeah, you can see there's these weird lines. Seems to be something to do with grass though, because this field obviously wasn't cut for grass, but there's still got these weird bands. That's going to cause trouble with the windrower. Until this is fixed on the map, we are going to have issues, definitely, which is a bit of a shame. Lovely grass though. Yeah, we're going to need to do a bit of fixing, I would say, and it's, yeah, we can actually set the windrower going quite quickly on this, and I would imagine this is going to produce quite a bit of grass. So I'm also going to need to go and grab I think we should grab the 2. I think we're going to have to bring in as many tractors as possible, because yeah, the mowers aren't going to take long to mow. So we'll go and grab the John Deere, we'll set this course going. Yeah, we can do it, which we can do from the side of the field, that's a fairly new feature of Courseplay, relatively speaking. You used to have your nose on the field, but not now. You can do it from the other. Yeah, which is fantastic. Let's see, are you going to choose my custom field? You are indeed. Open generator 1 till 6.5 meters, and I think 3 headlands is about right. Fantastic. So we save that. Also in the grass field, save, activate 6.5 meter. Oh, brilliant. And I think we're about ready to do that. Looking at that. Now this may have issues. That is unfortunately. Right. And also, the more tractors you have on the field, the more chance you've got of them bumping into each other, which is definitely a simple rule of thumb. There are sometimes ways for you to avoid that, and that really is for you to set them off at different times, but I've got to be honest, there is no, there's a certain amount of luck to it, there really is, which is why I often try and babysit a bit and hover around the fields. If I've got 2 or 3 tractors, they are going to hit each other at some point. It really is as simple as that. So, right, so we need, this can grab the big one. And we are going to need to actually grab that. So let's grab the big Stroutman. I called this something else as well in the last episode. In editing, I was like thinking, what? I referred to it as the completely wrong implement, and it was a Stroutman that I was trying to say, and I can't remember what I called it, but it wasn't a Stroutman. So apologies if I confused anybody. I was talking about this. Right, so then we need to set this on the windrow, of course, and I think we're also, but when the mass is finished, oh, it looks very much like to me that somebody has stopped. Right, no, windrower, you aren't ready yet. Yeah, we have definitely had some sort of a incident. Because the mower's just sitting there. So I would imagine the windrowers, they've got a Mexican standoff, I should imagine, is what normally happens. Yeah, they just sit forever looking into each other's eyes. It's really strange. Right, let's try that again. No, we don't need to do that at all. We need to do this one, and let's wait for this one to get past us, because it's going to clock us. And now we'll do first waypoint, and let's stay with the flip-flop lady, as I call her. Right, I think we're going to have issues. Those windrows are absolutely humongous. This little tractor, I don't think stands a chance. But we shall see. Yes, this is going to be fun. I can see this until this issue with the fields is sorted. This is going to cause us some grief. Yeah, we're going to have massive, when it misses, all of a sudden, I've seen this on other fields, it just lurches into the massive, when you hit this patch, you get all of that grass. So far, that surprised me. That didn't actually do quite as badly as I thought. I hope we do escape from this, because that would be nice. Oh, wow. Well, that's very nice. It surprised me. Oh, we haven't checked the sails. Oh, wow. The Vermeer. We've got this on Riverside. Do we do that? That's a cracking price. Do we do bales? Bales are just as good, but then you need to also then to buy a bale collector. We've got loose. It's silly. It would be a real daft thing to get. It's a shame though, because it is a fantastic bit of kit. I do thoroughly love it. Yeah, I really enjoy having that on Riverside. I got Riverview in my head then. Yeah. Yes, I am seeking candidates in advance, especially for the British map, and Silver Run's not going to run forever, but I think there's a bit longer on Silver Run because we've got the. I would like to do the boat and the roller coaster. Yeah, I would. So that may have a little bit of life left in it, even though it's the eldest of the two, because it's been. Yeah, there's a lot of the more episodes with these Silver Run, because obviously there's a lot of the tree cutting to begin with, tree felling to begin with. So, yeah, but the English map we are running to the end of this year, which is still quite a few episodes, but it's I'm seeking your advice as to which English map we actually choose as the replacement. Now, my one candidate that I would like to throw out there is Purbeck Farm. Purbeck. That was probably my favourite Daggerwin farm when he did that. I did watch that avidly. I did. It was one of my favourites that he did. I liked his his original No Man's Land one as well. That was good. I did like that. It was a one-man show really, and that was real good. Of course, I don't not watch Daggerwin now because I don't watch Daggerwin, but because I'm creating my own content, so I haven't got time. Yeah, I've not gone off Daggerwin or anything like that. But yeah, it's that was probably one of my favourites. I did also strangely like the one where he did the chatting and that. I thought it was unique. It's not really my cup of tea, but I still admired the efforts that he spent in realism for doing that. That to me was quite amazing. Right, they shouldn't be too much longer now. We'll set him going on this. The reason I'm not being lazy, it's just that when you've got this many things on the field, they will attack each other. It's guaranteed. Right, so we want 6.5 meter clear load, activate, and then we shall set you going. First waypoint indeed, very much so. Oh, and I still didn't get the silage additive. Now you two are on the same course, you're supposed to avoid each other. This is quite a large field. Well, we were nearest now. I think that may go around another round, but it doesn't matter as long as they're just on the course. Yeah, this is zigzagging malarkey. Yeah, the more it is true, the more is on the field, the more chance you've got of their lines intersecting. Oh dear, that really is quite awful. Yes, I'm hoping JMGaming sorts this particular issue out, because this seems to be to do with grass, and it was the first time on Rombos. That was the initial error. You couldn't actually cut with mowers. Now this is at least cutting with mowers. You had to use forage wagons, forage harvesters. Sorry, actually, not wagons. Yeah. You couldn't mow. You had got to. You could only do it. Was something about the swath layer on the map, I seem to recall. Right, but yes, you can see though there is no missing of lines apart from the corner switches, which is that's a casualty of using the smooth setting, which I prefer. But yes, then you will miss little tiny corner switches, which I often manually do, or just ignore totally through it out and let sway. Depends on how I feel, how fastidious, how annoyed I get by it, and then I will just do it. Yeah, it depends, especially if it's a big corner swish. then I will do that manually. Now that, wow, these missing suede swaths are, yeah, really quite awful. Yes, this is a nice mower stroke mulcher. I like this. Now I would say, unless I'm mistaken, that actually, well no, there may still be more left to do. Oh. Brilliant. No, don't fold it. No, don't fold it. I'm going to do the corner swaths. Right. No point in doing the outer one. Mind you, there is. I'll do it for next time. We can pick that up next time, truthfully. Let's get these ones done as well in the corner. And how is everybody doing? Looking good. Brilliant. Missed a tiny little touch, and I'm going to be in his way. Let's just check those. Ah, is full. Let's ignore anything we've got to do now. And we do want to fold away now. No, always get the wrong button roll. It's terrible. Right, messy. No, we could use that one just as much. In fact, yeah, that's true. Let's take that with us. I've got my recording software on my other laptop just telling me that it has finished making the putting together the episode for Rogue River Valley, my manual loading. I have switched that to hard economy now to compensate for the metal. Yeah, we were going to make 1 million in our 4th episode, and I thought that was a little bit. We're still making a lot. And obviously, in some ways, I could have let it go, but if we've got that metal thing, we are going to earn a lot each session. So I don't want it to overpower the Let's Play. So yeah, right. So we're going to take you, and we'll grab the smaller one, and we'll set the 2 going. Manually do it. Yeah, I don't want it to literally make it just so overpowered at the beginning that it was I don't like the Let's Play to be over before it's even begun. And I thought, yeah, I've run that risk if it's just it's so overpowered. It's got 500, can create 500 tons of iron or metal in a single month, which is worth an absolute fortune. So if we were churning that out, I'm also putting a stipulation that I want to buy the metal. I know even on Silver Run you can go and grab so much. I mean, the Giants did it so that you could only get so much in a thing, whereas obviously on that you can keep pouring out iron ore forever from the mine, and that's a bit overpowering. I could literally, a bit like the stone mod with the lime crushing mods, you could literally earn tens of thousands every single night with absolutely no problem at all. So we don't really want that to be overpowered to the point that, yeah, it's finished and I've only just started. Yeah, I mean, that reminds me of Westbridge Hills, where now we have to, yeah, you can't, no, you've got to unfold this to actually stick it away. Now then, this is going to be used as a mulcher probably next, but yeah, that is true. We're not going to need that mulcher for a while. Brilliant. Right, let's go grab the other one. And we shall... Oh, yeah, I was going to say I'm not relying. Let's have a quick look on the field, because I know what it's like when they squabble. No, they are doing well. They are not fighting each other at the minute. We've dodged that bullet for a little while. Right, smashing. Let's grab the other one, empty the other one, then might need to move the lorry a little. It looks in the way to me. Its engine should be running because I have done a few water runs, as I said. Yeah, this is up to a stupendous amount of water. Yes, and I really do love the object storage mod. Had a update, and you think you can almost do just about what you like in them. Yeah, going for... Oh, what am I trying to... No, you can't get in there. This is what you're after. Yeah, I am definitely well impressed with the object storage mod. Going forwards, I will be using that far more extensively. This test was totally successful. It really is going to be one of those mods that I have to help me to stay tidy, which I'm sure will please those people that yeah, shout at the screen because I'm leaving things around. I am messy, I do realise that. It doesn't worry me unduly. Well, I get spits and spats where all of a sudden I look at the yard and I think, that is terrible, get it fixed now, and then I will do it. But yeah, not... Yeah, I'm not a terror. It just literally takes a lot. I am naturally messy. Yeah, a bit of a chaos theory type scenario with that kind of thing. It really doesn't bother me at all. I don't like dirtiness, but messiness I can cope with. Yeah, I literally... Yeah, my original IT boss that taught me all I know, yeah, he used to come in the office sometimes and said, Duncan, sort that mess out, because it was that bad. Yeah, it doesn't bother me, it is true. Right, so we need to grab the other course. Are they still happy or are they squabbling? No, brilliant. That surprises me that they managed to windrow those, yeah, through those weird swaths. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, let's set this course. We also want to set this on that same course as well. 6.5 meters. Clear, load, activate. Now this one we're going to have to handle in a slightly different way. Yeah, we're going to set the other one at the beginning of the course where he left it. Or, yeah, or I can't remember if it was a he or she, but yeah, whomsoever. We shall set this at the beginning of where they got to, which to me looks about there, I think. If we do a nearest at this point, we'll do a little tiny bit of manual there, and then we shall set them. Oh, yeah, let's just do this corner bit, because otherwise I'm going to take the Landini's nose off. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We'll do a bit of tidy up afterwards. Right, no, we don't want that. We want to do that, and we want nearest. And go. Now then, how are we doing? No, it's still going at the minute. And manually, this is, yeah, again, you can set a course in the middle. What I've got to do is, oh dear, there's going to be an accident there. I see it. Oh no, we were fortunate, so we dodged a bullet. Yeah, now you can see where the lines are going because the Landini is working its way. So we will need to pretty much work out, there's some sort of moment there. Yeah, we want to just say nearest about the next line-ish is roughly about halfway-ish. And we want nearest. And again, it could miss this one and go to the next one. No, I was actually right, it's a down. Right, so then, let's have a look. Who is, yeah, I want to stick with the little one, I think, because the windrow is going to finish soonest, although technically the forage wagons could fill quicker. Yeah. Yeah, 2 or 3 more runs of this. Oh, we have a... Yeah, we do. We have the mower in the way. That is going to cause issues. Let's get that off the field. Yeah, I was going to use this, but actually the other Landini finished first, so... Let's get you off here before that forage wagon hits you. And yeah, they are ruthless. They don't care what's on the field. They don't see each other in that way. Yeah, it's caused quite a bit of mayhem over the years. Courseplay, it is fantastic, but yeah, you've got I've learnt a healthy respect. I definitely need to babysit, which is why I when you've got lots on the field like this, I spend more time actually babysitting than I do doing the work myself, because yeah, otherwise you have epic crashes, which can be quite hilarious in a way, because you know that no one's really going to get hurt, but yeah, in real life they would be epic. Right, let's zoom in a little. Yeah, the other thing is I also like to try to get the best camera angles when I'm doing this, which is not, it's not out of laziness, it really often isn't. Yeah, one of Mr. Silly Peas on his the dairy Balham, is it Balham Road Dairy Farm? Yeah, on that one he'd got multiplayer where some of his right, nearly, where some of his subscribers and viewers, or yeah, no, I think it was, yeah, and some of them were content creators themselves, were assisting him, and it may appear to those who aren't content creators that he was being lazy. He isn't. He's concentrating on getting the most of the camera and that, because that's, as you're creating content, you've got to pay more attention to that than you have helping your buddies who are helping you. Right. That's the other one. Let's just stick with this because I think it's only got one more row. Whoa, no, we'll take over. Yeah, we'll do this last couple actually. Yeah, we can figure this one out. The grass helps, doesn't it, really? We should still just about, if I do a good enough job actually, yeah, the forage wagon should still be able to be okay. Right, brilliant. So let's wait for the second one, and we'll take the 2 back. Oh, that's not perfect. Yes, I did expect this. Brilliant. Right, let's take, in fact we can take you back as well. I could actually take quite a procession. No, we'll leave. Yeah, let's only take 2 at a time. Why? Is that one finished too? Or are you just sitting on the edge of the field looking at that tree? I don't know what you were looking at, young lady, but that was... yeah. Again, no message. That will be something I would love for Giants to fix. The messaging system that was so spot on FS19, it was solid as a rock. I mean, as I said the other day, not ever trying to say that FS19 was perfect, but it had its issues, and there's a lot of massive improvements from on FS22 that yeah, I'm not one saying that FS19 was, like, in some ways it was better in some ways, but then there were an awful lot of trees, yeah, forestry, baling, all those type of things. There were quite a few things that I'm not forgetting that they were much worse on FS19 than FS22. Yeah, I'd still prefer to play on FS22 because of the strapping things on your strapping things down on your low loaders and things like that. That's a massive thing. It doesn't sound like it is, but it really is. Yeah, huge. That's definitely a massive improvement. Yeah, I'm wondering if we should chop a few trees off and stick a shed there, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think closer to the BGA is probably the best option. No, 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 yes. Fantastic. Let's get this lot of grass, 80 odd tons. How many more do I think? I reckon the two of them should be able to do one more load each and just about clear it. 160 tons. Is that what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I think we may get a little bit more. I think we shall see. Those big windrows, they're big. No, yeah, they are windrows. Yeah, the big windrows where they've gathered, they may fill it up a little bit quicker. I don't think we're losing anything. I don't think that's what's happening. Can we pick that up now? Because is it too far away? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Or have we got the silage additive on this, the tank? That's true, I bought it on the Strautman, but that doesn't mean to say I've got it on this. Have I lost? No, I can see it now. I can. So much equipment in here, it's hard to actually see the worker. Yeah, it may be that we need to add that as an option on this particular one. Yeah, I know I added it on the Strautman because I was thinking, obviously to begin with we didn't really need that type of feature. Right, let's just pull you back so that that can get past. Yeah, we'll switch that on and see if it is on this. Right, let's start that emptying first because it does take a couple of minutes. Well, no, it doesn't take that long, but it will take quite a few seconds, and it makes sense to empty this because it's the bigger of the two whilst we do that change on that particular one. Yeah, we were lucky to get this. It's a cracking... Excuse me for 1 minute. Yeah, I keep getting a pop-up from... I use my machine as my work machine, so I logged in my account and that keeps on asking me for the login, and I need my works phone, which I always keep in my bag. So yeah, it's annoying. Right, repair. Yes. Customize. Yes. Fantastic. Let's reconnect. And we should be ready to rock and roll. Yes. This session it really will be the grass fields. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do. Yeah, as I often say, when a job gets big, I often try to finish the job, and that's why sometimes I can get massive an hour and a half session, because I don't really like splitting it. Sometimes I have to, but yeah, most of the time I like to have a job, even if it's a monster. You know, that is the session. Why does it do that? Yeah. Brilliant. Right, we shall set this. Now they're both on nearest, so it doesn't really matter which one we set going on the edge of the field. Hopefully, though, they're not going to just stare into... Oh, silage additive. Silage additive. We need to be doing that for both. Should be close enough, I think. Yeah. Right, let's try and gauge when they're close enough for me to jump in. Oh, that's if they... Yeah, you can usually... I wasn't close enough. It wasn't that it wasn't... Yeah, it was I wasn't close enough. I was going to say, you can normally, if you can pass things, fill things and stuff like that with this still on follow, if it's within range. No, I didn't get the line. No. Not my bad. Yes, that's the one we want you to follow. Fantastic. Right. Yeah, I'm still sort of tweaking my episodes. I've got some new recording software, not recording software, editing software. Yeah, I'm trying something out. It's brilliant, but I've obviously some of the episodes are massively stupendous quality, and then others are. Now then, I think if we set this going, yeah, others are slightly less as I'm trying to tweak. So just bear with me. I will get it right. I don't like having horrible bad quality, but there's the odd one that's a little there's not ideal, if I just put it that way. Right, so if we set this here, do this corner ourselves because it always misses that. Then if we now do nearest, that should be. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. You have to click. Oh, has it lost the course? Oh. How bizarre. It has indeed lost the course. Clear, load, activate. I've never seen it. Well, I haven't used this really before. Nearest. How bizarre. Is it because we're on that swathy bit where it can't sense things? Yes, it is. The arrow didn't appear in the bit of the field that's weird. So yeah, it looks like there's definitely some sort of issue with the field. Right, so we need to be setting somewhere about in the middle-ish. Now, bearing in mind, yeah, it actually goes this way. Yeah, now that it can sense it, so brilliant. And we could, whilst they're doing, we could actually get these two and take them back down to the yard. That's the one we want. Brilliant. Let's zoom in a little. I do seem a little ant-like. Look at the grass on that. That's seen some action. Yes, this is brilliant with the money. It really is. Amazing. I'm wondering what to do. What do we buy? Yeah, I do still think I am right with my olives. If I bought, I mean, I do think we need to have olives, but I would like to load one of the mods just to access, yeah, the production ones instead. I've never used it, so I don't know how good or bad. Whereas I had used the grape gardens on Stone Valley a long time ago, so we can. This is one thing we can double up with. Yeah, we can put the two mowers, and they're not really going to steal any. Now then, let's stop him, or he's going to. Or she. No, it is a he. Thank you very much, young man. Yeah, this is one time I don't mind doubling up because you're not stealing space. I hate loading lots of things in front of each other, but obviously we're always going to take the two mowers each and every time, so really that doesn't actually affect anything. Right, let's grab you. Have we got room for the windrower without stealing any room? We could stick that in there. Let's see if I can actually do this, because I always find windrowers are way too sensitive. Yeah, I'm not mastered doing windrowers, if I'm honest. Right, you'll do nicely. Right, if I will borrow you, you can be our little ferry machine, save me running down. Do we need anything else? No. Silage additive in both machines, so we've got our bonus. Yeah, we will get those limed, and I think in a couple of sessions. I am quite pleased because now the soy's coming through as well. There's just the wheat that I'm not sure whether we're gonna. Oh, are you? Oh, my life. What is it about this? Right, so this is a bit of a fail course, the windrower, because it's doing something weird. Right, so you should be... Actually, let's just get this done ourselves. Yeah, because he's working on... That's the point. I don't know who's working where. Is he? Oh, he's doing the outer bit, so that means this is probably the best bit for us to grab. In fact, yeah, let's do nearest. See what happens to you, whether you get caught again. Let's just grab... Yeah. I know we're going to time lapses, but I don't want to be always running time lapses. If there's an opportunity, if it's going to be the session, then why rush it? If I can keep the flow going nicely, and there's plenty to watch on the field, has always been my golden rule, where there's lots going on and it's interesting. Or, well, that's how I always try to sort of do things. Some of my favourite content that I've ever created have been episodes like that. Wow, that is a big chunk. Wow, these are really huge windrows. Right, now then, which way? I'm not sure whether you're an up or a down or what. Now that is a monster. Yeah, this is definitely a double hit. Right, okay. Yeah, sorry for going quiet. I always find the grass work like this, following the lines, is a, yeah, it's an art, which I haven't mastered yet. not to be able to. Oh yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I do think we're going to be coming back for a little bit. I think probably just come back with a Stroutman and leave the Pottinger. This will be the last run, I would say. I think that Stroutman will manage what's left coming back. I think we shall see. I would like to be wrong. That means there's more in the field than I'm actually thinking there is. Yeah, there's something happened in the middle there where I think they must have had a tussle, but it didn't actually stop the workers. Yeah, because it's almost like this bit here in the middle has just not been windrowed for a row. So I reckon there must have been some sort of tussle, but it didn't actually... They sort of like... It didn't stop the worker, they just like bashed and then moved on with the next line, which is quite clever. I like that. Right, very close now. Let's get these little tiny bits tied up around the edge. Brilliant. Right, I think... Let's grab you. Let's see how you're doing. Yeah, let's take over. No point in paying the worker to work when we can actually do this bit ourselves. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll finish. I think we'll have a little bit left, if I'm honest. Yeah, let's get these. Yeah, I missed these corner swaths in my swap over. Right, yeah. Maybe. No, this is big. So we might actually do it. I might have been right with my original estimate of that we could do it with the second set. Maybe. I still think there's a little bit too much, if I'm honest, is my gut. Yeah, and I've still got to fix these little tiny bits where there's a tiny touch missing. Yeah, we are doing well. I'm wondering what to do. Whether we buy some greenhouses. I did say I wanted to sort of show. I think, is it greenhouses? I think up near the productions. I think a little bit higher. Or no, actually next to our exotic gardens. It seems sensible to use the same one for the watering of both, I think. Or do we buy another one and just one looks after the exotic gardens, and another farmer looks after the greenhouses? Maybe that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we shall. I shall think about it. But yeah, I do want to bring that in as well, because obviously they are not normal greenhouses. They've got different things in as well. So I would like to sort of show off all of the features of the map. I don't always do greenhouses. Yeah, if I do, I often use the Omatana Open Gardens. I'm a bit keen on those. They're fantastic. But yeah, right. Oh, I still think no. I think I'm right. I don't think we're quite going to do it, but it is close. Yeah, I think we'll be coming back for about 7 tons or something silly. Which is always rather soul destroying, I think, when you've got to come back for a tiny weeny little amount and you know you have, but hey ho, you're not going to leave it on the field, are you? Let's be honest. Yeah, definitely a bit left to do. Right, fantastic. Yes. Well, yeah, so that is really, we can work it out, can't we? It's pretty much 160 odd tons plus, yeah, so 163 or 4 tons, I should say, as a guesstimate. Right, let's stick you on follow. And we'll get this done. And that is another successful episode. Yeah, when we've done that. We do need to... Yeah, I'm not going to rush the day after that. I'd like to get the fertilising. Or do we do fertilising and liming and also do the... Yeah, speed up till tomorrow morning? No, because I'd like to get the products taken to sale. I know we've got money, but that's not the point. No farmer's going to leave things that need taking to market and not take them to market. So yeah, we need to do that. If we're doing some manual selling, which we are, then yeah, we need to be keeping up with that. So I think we'll get the fertilizers ready as well. Do we buy the Claris as well? No, because we've got the little one as well for a secondary one if we wanted. Or do we? No, I don't think so. That's if it's still there. It may have gone anyway. Right, smashing, and thank you very much, young lady. Yeah, I don't think we need the John Deere really. we'll set that emptying, and I love the look at the green on the wheels. Is that not realistic? Absolutely amazing. And that is again another hat off to Giants for that level of detail. Is really quite phenomenal. Right, we'll set that emptying and we will go and finish that bit of the field off, and then that is where we're going to leave it, I think. Yeah, I'm right. I'm going to leave the rest of the work until next session. We will be doing some selling, and yeah, I've done all of the... We're caught up now on filling the water everywhere. I'm quite happy with what we've done, yeah, with everything, I think. So yeah, we'll definitely be selling. Yeah, I'm trying to think. We've got lime and a bit of seeds, so yeah, there's too much. Otherwise I'd sell the object storage and get the bigger one now that I'm... Although I don't know that we could fit... The bigger one is quite large, so maybe on this farm presently we could go for another object storage somewhere else. Yeah, if we're thinking about doing some sheds, which I am, somewhere over this side of the farm, whether it's next to the BGA or where that little copse of trees is on the edge of 15, yeah, then we could stick one roughly over there somewhere. It's not a bad idea. Right. Now then, yeah, this is going to be a bit of fun, this one, because yeah, there's this massive unwindrowed patch. It wouldn't be the first time, but yeah, No Man's Land, when I hadn't got the tools or the money to buy it, I actually did an entire field of baling without any windrowing. Yeah, I've never seen anyone else ever do that. But I thought, if you were a farmer and you did literally backwards to the wall and that was the only tools you would do it. And I thought, so let's just get cracking. But yeah, I thought that was realistic. You wouldn't want to do it, and obviously if you've got product, you'd sell it and hopefully you have enough to buy your tool, which is exactly what I did. But yeah, we bought a... In the end, on No Man's Land, at the very end, our equipment was getting really fantastic. It really was. Yeah, we've got fantastic tractors, massive. I think I'd got the Crone, my favourite windrower. The Swadro, I'm sure we had in the very end. Yeah, no, we did, I remember. I think it hadn't long dropped, actually. Yeah, it's not long been, yeah, created, shall we say. Right. Fantastic. Right, now this bit. Oh, I was a little bit out. Yeah, I would say there's going to be about 10 tons when we finish this bit. And then a little bit more. Yeah, maybe 11 then, or maybe not quite 11. Oh yes, just 11. Fantastic, brilliant. And there we were, done. Yeah, I'm going to no, I'm going to take you with me. We're going to have a look at exactly how much we did. And are we gonna... No, we're not. Will you stop doing that? I know I always wanted to see a bit of progress. I always want to like go a month forward and that, but you can't always do it. When you've got plenty of work to do, you've got to leave it. Now let's grab the little Landini as well. That was... Stick it on follow and take it down to the yard. I love that cactus. Fantastic. It never ceases to amaze me, the random factor of when they pop. Sometimes they pop instantly and other times they pop, it takes 10 seconds. It's really strange. It can be so quick sometimes that yeah, you're not sure if it's popped. It's sort of instant almost, and then other times you can like wait 10 seconds. Right, this definitely needs... yeah, a wash, but being as we're being followed, we'll do that some other time. I tell you what, we'll leave you next to that for next session to wash. Right, so then how well did we do? Oh, it will of course processed some of it, because this, yeah, the Omatana is, the farm supplies production is a bit of a beast. It really is fantastic. Right, let's stick this exactly where we did last time, because I thought that was not a bad place actually. Yeah, well, I think the yards, I want to make a conscious effort to keep our yard nice and tidy. Alright, let's have a look. Let's empty that in and see how much grass we did. I know, we know roughly it's 170 odd tons, but yeah, I like to show you. Yeah, because you see the other things like the silage and stuff like that, and you could, if I did cheat, you'd see other stuff in there that I'd added. So I like to be transparent always. We have 221 tons, so it hadn't processed all of the grass. The straw has now gone. 127, 697 tons of water, 56 tons of digestate, 127. Oh, I always wonder this, why it tells you twice. Building storage and then outgoing products. Sort of is the same thing, but yeah, it may be that, thinking about it. Right, yes, well, I am going to say my thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this very exciting journey. I really do love it. It's a fantastic farm, it really is. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying our time in Spain. Yes. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.